This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Starter motor replacement. Open the door and pull the hood release lever located on the driver's side kick panel. Slide the hood safety latch, then raise the hood upwards and support it with the prop rod. Loosen and remove the remote negative cable clamp bolt, then disconnect the cable from the body bracket and secure it out of the way and wrap it in electrical tape to prevent accidental reconnection. Apply the parking brake. Chock the rear wheels to prevent the vehicle from rolling. Place a floor jack under the unibody side pinch weld. Raise the front of the vehicle, then support it with a jack stand placed under the indicated supporting marker. Repeat this on the opposite side where applicable. Pull up on the engine cover to disengage it from the four grommets, then remove it. Squeeze the tabs and disconnect the breather line from the intake manifold. Loosen the hose clamp and disconnect the intake tube from the throttle body. Remove the intake tube bracket nut, then detach the intake tube from the bracket. Loosen the hose clamp and disconnect the intake tube from the intercooler outlet hose. Remove the intake tube out through the bottom. Detach the interfering coolant hose from the bracket above the starter, then unscrew the positive cable nut from the starter solenoid. Unscrew the smaller cable retaining nut from the solenoid, then detach the cable assembly from the solenoid terminals. Completely unscrew the upper inward starter motor mounting bolt. Since this bolt is somewhat difficult to access, the bolt does not need complete removal. Just unscrew it until it's unthreaded from the starter motor. Remove the starter motor lower mounting bolt, noting that it also retains a ground cable. Remove the remaining starter upper mounting bolt. Back the nose of the starter out of the transmission, then carefully guide the starter out of the bottom of the engine. Install the starter motor onto the transmission bell housing. Install the lower mounting bolt through the ground cable and into the starter. Install the starter upper mounting bolt. Thread in the upper inward starter mounting bolt. Tighten the starter motor mounting bolt securely. Connect the cable assembly to the starter solenoid terminals. Install the smaller and larger cable retaining nuts to the cable terminals. Tighten the cable nuts securely. Attach the coolant hose bracket clip to the area above the starter. Install the intake tube, connecting it to the throttle body and intercooler outlet hose. Attach the intake tube bracket onto the stud and screw on the nut. Tighten the nut securely. Tighten the intake tube to intercooler hose clamp securely. Tighten the hose clamp at the throttle body securely. Connect the breather hose quick connect fitting. Reposition any hoses or wiring that were unclipped to access the starter motor components to their original positions. Install the engine cover, seating it onto the grommet retaining studs and pushing down firmly on all corners. Lower the front of the vehicle to the ground. Unwrap the electrical tape from the remote negative cable terminal, then connect the cable to the body bracket with the bolt and tighten the bolt securely.